boots on the ground, putting it down. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. I got something to tell you. I don't think they want you to know, but I'm going to tell you anyway. It's best-selling author Mickey D with The Scoop. I want to thank you for joining me. It's a pleasure. It's an honor to be on your electronic device. Thank you very, very much, my friends. I've got some news for you that I think is very, very important for you today, my friends. See, we've gone through this short selling over the last 7, 8 months or so. Nine. I mean, it seems like it's been the whole year, ever since January, February. I mean, these shorts have been out there, and they've really, really kicked the long's butt. You know, things will turn around in due time. I want to give you 7 stocks, though, that Canadian marijuana stocks that are still being shorted. Let's face it, that's where it started. It started in Canada, and Canada companies did a fantastic job at getting this. But now some of those stocks are being really, really pummeled, and we'll talk about them in a second. But my friends, as you know, The Scoop is for your education and your entertainment only. I'm not a stockbroker. I'm not a money manager, my friends. I give you the information in black and white. I give it to you in book form, my friends. I'm an author. My books can be found on Amazon.com. You can get the audiobook, the paperback book, or the ebook. My friends, you can go to your local library. You can ask them to order them for you free, my friends. Every now and then I'll send you a code that you can use on any computer, anywhere, any device. Just go and put it in and you can listen to the book. We'll do that from time to time. How to Start a Marijuana Investment Club is one of our latest books out there, my friends. That book has all the information you need to start your club from start to finish. Has all the information, my friends. Make Money Online with Cannabis Stocks is one of our original books. Has 40 stocks that are in play right now that the whole stocks, marijuana stocks are being reset, and some of these stocks are going down to a little or nothing. And like I said, we're going to talk about some of those short stocks that are listed in there right now that are very important for you here. Stay tuned, my friends. Investing at any age, start early or catch a mega trend is out there. The largest indoor and outdoor marijuana farms in the world. It's important for you to know what's going on in this marijuana industry throughout the world. Get your education on the African Marijuana Gold Mine, Richmond Oil Soil Meets Wall Street, where you first heard about Charlotte's Web, and we talked about Charlotte's Web. Looks like it's in that buy zone now. But Charlotte's Web is a stock that we talked about before the company even came out. Investing in medical and recreational cannabis, buying before, during, or after legalization, my friends, is out there. Marijuana Today, Vanadium and Uranium Tomorrow is out there. Why do I write these books? And my friends, I can't advertise, so I go directly to you. You are my end result here, my friends, and companies to get in early and grow rich with. I list vanadium companies in there, marijuana companies in there, uranium companies are in there, my friends, and I have a special section in the back of gold stocks. It's a little mini book, but it's very, very effective, my friends. Promising medical marijuana and CBD treatments. As you know, the FDA is involved with CBDs now. They're trying to get some resolution there, some final wording on how things are going to go, and we look forward to that being done here in the not too distant future, my friends. My friends, what I want to talk to you today about is a story that the financial analytics firm S3 Partners came out with. Now, one thing that has happened this past year is really short sellers have really eaten the lunch of the longs. And that's not going to last forever, but it's going on right now. And these short sellers have really, Andrew Left and company, they've really, really had their way for quite a while now. And this story that came out, short sellers are increasing bets on cannabis stocks even after summer sell-off. You would think, well, those guys have made enough money. Why don't they lighten up? But no, that's not how the game works. Whatever is working, they continue to work it and work it and work it. And what's working right now is a lot of these companies that were on hype, that were, just a lot of talk, a lot of blow up. They're in these high prices, these high multiples and stuff. And there's people out there that think that, they should be, a company like Canopy should be 55 cents or something. And, it's not going that low, my friends. But I'm just telling you, these people are working to get it as low as possible. And I wanted to go over some of these stocks here and give you kind of their rationale. If I can go over the story with you. Short sellers are increasing bets on cannabis stocks even after summer sell-off. Some cannabis stocks have lost more than half their value in the last few months, but short sellers are still bearish. Some short sellers have continued to build positions in the cannabis sector even after a broad re-rating of risk following a steep summer sell-off, according to financial analytics firm S3 Partners. Bearish speculators have strong conviction maintaining short exposure in the cannabis sector despite the high borrow carry cost, said Matthew Unterman, director of this New York-based firm S3 Partners. Now, we all know the cannabis sector has tumbled, in the last few months. It's really, really, some of our stocks have really, really been knocked silly, for lack of a better term there. They've thought, and this is the thoughts of Bill Kirk, MKM analyst Bill Kirk. He summed it up recently by saying, rather than be wildly profitable in 2 years, we expect the Canadian LPs to be roughly break even. Once again, this is Canadian LPs I'm talking about, my friends. And against the backdrop, short positions in 7 of the better known Canadian names have spiked higher according to data provided by S3. So they're betting that these stocks will even go lower, my friends. Short sellers take the view that the stock will fall in price, which they have been right. And they've been right here month on top of month. But we don't expect that to last forever. In fact, Cantor Fitzgerald came out and said that, hey, we think the end is near. We think we're more at the bottom than we are, of this thing. So they've changed their tune, and we expect more analysts to come out and change their tune on some of these stocks. But for the market leader, which is Canopy, let's start with Tilray, because they have the most. Tilray, TLRY, is based in Canada but listed on the NASDAQ. Tilray has increased to 38% of the float on Wednesday which is today, about 22% on January 1st, according to from 38% from 22%, and that's effective today, my friends. And you have for market leader Canopy, CGC, which trades on the Toronto Stock Exchange and the New York Stock Exchange. Short interest increased to an aggregate 25% from about 14% in January. In Aurora Cannabis, we're talking account for 16%. We're talking about 12% versus really 15%. We're talking about 16% versus 15%. I think that's right. Not so bad with Aurora, because there's not been a lot of selling in Aurora. So you would expect the short interest not to be as bad as it is in some of these stocks. At Hexo, which dual list on the TSE and the TSX and the New York Stock Exchange, short positions account for 15% of the float compared to just 6% in January. That one, and Cron. It trades on the TSX and the NASDAQ. Short positions grown to 26% of its float from 14%. So you have a short position. The U.S. over-the-counter market short positions climbed 5% from 2%. So a lot of these stocks, not only from the Toronto Stock Exchange, is shorter now than it was in January. You've got the over-the-counter that are shorter now than they were in January. Now, all 7 of these stocks, led by Tilray, they've all gone down. Tilray's gone down like 67%. You've got companies like Organigram, which is gone haywire. They're down 57%. Hexo down 37%. Canopy, 29%. Aurora, 26%. Kronos, down 19%. Aphria, down 12%. My friends, there have been major hits with these companies. And from the talk of one S3 short analytic firm, there's more to come according to them, according to S3 Partners. Now, we hope not, but my friends, that's just it. Those Canadian stocks are still under a lot of hot water. They're under fire, my friends. Shorts are still out to get these particular Canadian LPs. So they may or may not go lower. I mean, it can only go so far, my friends. And we see a bottoming process forming. We don't see a bottom. We don't see a bottom until they start going up a little bit. We see a bottoming process forming right now in a lot of our stocks, my friends. But stocks go up and stocks go down. So we will see. We will keep an eye on the short interest, and we'll see if some of these analysts will be, these analytic firms that are putting this information out will change their tune here in the next few months or so. We'll definitely keep an eye on it, my friends. But that's the word now, that the short sellers are increasing their bets even after this summer sell-off on Canadian marijuana stocks, according to the analytics firm S3 Partners. My friends, if you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit subscribe. We'd love to have you on board. This is the type of information we give out. We think it's very important for you to have it and for you to look at it, my friends. Once again, give me a thumbs up if you're out there. Let me know you're out there, my friends. Love you. God bless you. Take care of you and your family. Have a great weekend if I don't see you anymore, my friends, this week. So I'll be at a conference. Love you. God bless you. Take care of you and your family.